nothing kept him from doing that. And there's enough money set aside that he didn't have to allocate from the Senate or the Congress to get it because it's already sitting there. That money, it wasn't used. So that took care of that. So he didn't do executive orders. So I was disgusted about that. But in listening to all this now, Trump is right about one thing. Joe Biden had all those years under Barack Obama, could have done things. But when they talk about racists, let me explain something. I know they hinge this whole thing on my God, my memory on Lincoln, who freed the slaves later on. I know. And what they are saying, that they're saying that he was racist. But Joe Biden comes from a racist state. He comes from a slavery state. And I've heard him so many times in an argument say that if you don't believe what I'm saying, then we'll just put you back in chains. He said those things. So for him to come along and blame Trump for lying and not being honest, well, he wears that jacket too. They both do. I'm consistent. They both do. But the big thing that I'm looking at now, we could work it out with labor with President Trump. Excuse me. And Mr. Hoffa, James Hoffa of the Teamsters, he's proved that. He liked what he did in the beginning, as a quote unquote Republican president. And now he says he could do a little more. Yeah, he could, and he can. But for Biden to come along and say, now, I listened to what he says he's going to do. He never got to the point who built the cages to put the kids in. The DACA and all that. Well, those cages were built by Barack Obama. People don't want to admit that, but they were. And they were built by other countries. So they went ahead and got those and put them all together. That wasn't mentioned. I can understand why. But I listen to Biden and I say, yeah, he goes along well, and all of a sudden, he wants to rag on Trump. Okay. That's okay, I guess. But you got to come off of that. And you got to talk about what you're going to do. And that's what's disheartening. Because he's told so many people, you don't need to know what I'm going to do, but elect me first. Now, Donald Trump, he may have lied. He may have done a lot of those things, but every president lies. Every president. I want to let you know that. And the other thing about that is, every president has had some kind of quote unquote, I don't want to say racist, but always had some kind of innuendo like that. All of them. All of them. And I learned tonight, so did Lincoln. Yeah? And they got him sitting in the chair like this. So, they changed all the things that he did bad. He did one good thing and eliminated everything else. Well, I think we ought to do the same thing for Donald Trump and the same thing for Joe Biden. But the biggest thing that sticks in my mind is the security of this country. Donald Trump has got every country paying their fair share now. With Joe Biden, he'll pull all that apart. France! France! You don't have to pay nothing. And we'll be back to that. That's the only thing that sticks in me now. Yep. And it is true. Joe Biden wanted to do something with Social Security. Yep. It is. And Donald Trump said he's going to do nothing with it. So, in being consistent, I'm disgusted in both of them. I really am. I'm disgusted in both of them. So I gotta see where that disgustment lies now. Bye.